Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 3. Last episode we went through the town of Shayder, took a look at pretty much everything in here except for the Temple of the Anama itself, and a couple passages that seem to be leading downwards into, down into the sewers beneath, which we'll take a look at eventually. Right now, let's go into the Church of the Anama. The old Temple of the Anama. Whatever. Let's see. Oh. You stand before the main altar of the Anama faith. Whatever one's view on their philosophy, it's hard not to be impressed by the size, intricate carving, and warm, energetic glow of the altar. Let's pray a bit. You kneel and pray. The altar seems unimpressed. Alright. And there is a Honar. This old man looks as comfortable in the elaborate robes of his office as if he was born in them. He looks at you serenely. He says simply, "Welcome, travelers. I have heard of you. I am a Honar, spiritual guide of the Anama Church." You are the leader of the Anama? Though I wish to be humble, I must also be honest. Yes, I founded the Anama Church. I watch over it. I help my people in their struggles. So you founded the Anama? Yes, but I did not make it so strong. My life has been devoted to my teachings, both on ethereal and practical matters, but this city around us and the strength of our faith, that is the achievement of its members. Your teachings are very intriguing. They are more than that. I believe that within them lies the hope of our race. Would you like to learn of the beliefs of the Anama faith? Sure, tell me something. A look of calm and total conviction comes into his eyes. Look into the world. Look at the people being slaughtered by beings of magical creation, at the bizarre creatures made by magical experiments. Look at the undead made by necromancers, or at armies shredded by fireball spells, stronger than 1,000 arrows. What causes all this carnage? Magic? Yes, magical spells. We believe that the bad caused by the works of wizards far outweighs the good and that they should not be used. An unpopular belief, but one we will fight for. Magic puts too much power into the lone and deranged to the cost of all. Those who agree with this are always welcome to join us. We welcome those who would belong. What struggles have your people faced? Those who follow me came to this harsh and unforgiving isle to tame it. Unfortunately, just when we were starting to attain some comfort and safety, the roaches came and the plagues began. Fortunately, I have many loyal helpers. Who are some of your loyal helpers? At my right hand is Lockhart. His office is nearby. And of course, there are many other loyal members of the faith, and we always look for more to join. Who is Lockhart? Lockhart is my most loyal helper. He assists me in church matters. What do you think of the Empire? We have our differences. It is a difficult situation because the Empire is not known for tolerating dissent. Our remoteness has protected us so far. In the future, I do not know. What practical matters keep you busy? My beliefs include that holy energy that should be refined to the point where it can fully substitute for magical energy. For this reason, I teach holy prayers to all I can, so that others may be convinced to leave the ways of magic behind. In return, we ask donations. They are necessary to bring supplies and building materials out to this remote isle. Can you help us improve our holy powers? Oh, you can. Let's see. Mass curing level 2, just in case. That's all we really need, everything else is good. We visited one of your shrines called the Point of Contemplation. I'm afraid it has been destroyed. He shakes his head. I am not surprised. It has been weeks since we last heard of them. Still, it is good to have had our suspicions confirmed. Thank you for this information. We're a little interested in joining the Anama. He is pleased. We might be convinced to allow you to join our church. There are more benefits to this than you might think for those such as yourselves. First, you should learn of our beliefs. Travel the Isle of Begale. Speak to Anama priests. Learn how we think. Share your beliefs with them in return. When you think you've learned enough, return and perhaps you may be able to join. Can you heal us? I do not generally exert myself on healing, except on very rare cases. Apart from exercising my unusual skills in the removal of curses, I leave this draining effort to others. We'll keep you in mind if ever we have to deal with that. The curses, that is. Anama members only, and that book is probably The Faith of the Anama, so not going to bother. The Anama have set up a polished hardwood box here, ready for tithes. There are no coins in it at the moment. Toss in a few. You put a few coins in the tithe box. Nothing happens, good or bad. Offices, waiting room, reading room. Visitors welcome. Oh, hello. A young boy, about 10 years old, moves quickly about the temple. He sweeps the corridors with a large broom. He bows. I'm Deland. Why are you sweeping up? I work for the Anama. Someday I'm going to be a big Anama priest. What do you know about the Anama church? You should join. They do a lot of good. Talk to a Honar. He is wise and kind. What will you do when you become an Anama priest? I'll travel around and heal disease and kill monsters just like a Honar. Who is a Honar? Go talk to a Honar. He's the high priest and he does all the good things. When the disease killed my parents, he took me in. I'm sorry you lost your parents. He turns very quiet. I miss them. They were killed by magic. I hate magic. I don't want to talk about it. As you say, then. Okay, that's also... yeah, Anama only. Alright. Reading room. Enjoy the literature. Visitors welcome. I'm guessing it's... yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Pretty sure I know what it is. This desk is very dusty. The owner of this office has not been here for some time. Perhaps he or she was claimed by the plague. The desk contains some old supplies and a few scrolls. You look at the scrolls and are excited to find that they describe secret Anama holy rituals. Curing level 3! Excellent! That's something we could use. And I think that's what we can use in order to break a force cage. And she doesn't have anything to say. Office of Lockhart, Anama Administration. You meet an elder priest of the Anama Church wearing immaculate robes. He takes notes in a thick journal. He seems pleased to see you. I'm Father Lockhart. Greetings to you. What are your responsibilities for the church? I am High Priest Ahonar's chief assistant. I look after the daily affairs of the church. Plus I look after our young charge. Who is your young charge? I look after young Deland. He's an orphan. The roach disease took his parents. Very sad, but we'll raise him right. What is Ahonar like? Nothing has honored me more than my days working with Ahonar. His energy and wisdom are infinitely inspiring. Be sure to speak with him. It's a rare opportunity. What sorts of daily affairs do you handle? Supplies, healer movements, running the hospital, that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. I have strong beliefs about our faith. Would you like me to share them? Go ahead. When we arrived on the Isle of Beguile, it was a tangled thicket awash with monsters. With hard work and courage, we cleared this land and made it our own, battling goblins, Ursagi, cold, and disease. We did all this without the use of a single magical spell, only our efforts and holy prayers. Doesn't this show that the spells of mages are not necessary to perform great deeds? Well, yes, of course. Magic itself can perform great deeds as well, but... as he says, and as has been shown in real life, great deeds can be accomplished without magic needed. It makes things easier, though. But it's not needed. Let's see. Over here we got... not a bad room there, and that is... yeah, can't go that way, Anama members only. Okay, then. That's everything in the Anama Church, so the only thing left to do now is to take a look in the sewers. See what we can find down there. Alright, down we go. Climb down the ladder. You descend into the Shayder sewers. Foul effluvia pours through grates in the roof into thick, chunky rivers of grey water. The smell is overpowering. A section of river has been diverted to flow under the town, so at least the stuff is carried away. Oh, that's a plus at least. The walkway here has crumbled into the water. You can't go any farther this way on foot. Beware, dangerous sewers. Trained sanitation workers only beyond this point by Order 789 AFD12. And roaches! Somehow I think we're better suited for this. just step to the side. Ugh. Oh, we found some things. Scribane herb? With a map of Carnold and Begale. I think we already... yeah, we got those two. But Scribane herb. I know what that is. And I tell you this now. Sure, we can use it. These dark, rich-smelling leaves are well known for the strange, powerful effect they have when chewed. They make the user much stronger for a short time. However, the herb is thought to have an addictive effect. And that is why we will not be using any Scribane. Ooh, those look dangerous. Oh, maybe not. As for the Anama, one thing to say about them. Yes, you can join their church. But here's the thing about joining the Anama. When you join the Anama, they remove all magical spells from your mages, and you become completely unable to cast any magical spells. Mage spells, that is. Several unfortunate Shayder guards were trapped in this cave by the roaches. They met an unfortunate fate in a horrible place. The good side about it is that every member of your party becomes able to cast priest spells. Low-level ones at first, but they can improve it fairly quickly. So, if you're making a mage party, then yeah, joining the priest party, then yeah, joining the Anama is a decent idea. But if you have even one mage, not really a good idea. The mage will lose all his powers and abilities. And that is never fun. That is a big roach. Hostile guardian roach. Okay, let me break this down and see what's in here. More roaches, because of course. Not really anything else, it looks like. Unless there's a hidden passage! There is not. And there's nothing in there. Fa. And that's the other side. Beware dangerous sewers. Yeah. Ah. Wait. Die. Actually, let me tear this wall down. Move mountains! You find an unpleasant surprise. Someone walled up a mage in this small chamber and left him to starve. A spell tome? That's interesting. Bollocks, why don't you read that spell tome? Bolt of Fire, level 3. Very useful. Yeah, so that's the thing. You make a priest party, yeah, the Anama are good. Otherwise, you lose your mage, and it is not good at all. Because, in all honesty, mages are extremely useful. I mean, they have very good damage-dealing capabilities, plus they can actually cast that one spell, what is it called again? Farsight, as well as unlock doors, which is kinda needed in some cases. So, yeah. There's a boat securely tied to the docks ahead. It's big enough to fit your group. And a wand of lightning. Not bad. You try to row upstream, but the current is just too strong to go any farther. So, yeah. The river starts to get faster as you head downstream. You see ahead that the roof ahead descends to meet the disgusting water. You row back upstream before your boat gets smashed up and you drown in an unusually unpleasant way. So yeah, I am not planning on joining the Anama. It is not going to be something we do. Okay, I feel like there's got to be something hidden there. There is not. So what was the point of that one? All that leaves is this guardian roach. Big roach, but now dead. And we get some herbs. You're holding the herbs, right? Yeah, you are. Okay. Don't think there's anything else around here. Actually, no, there may be something over here. And there is. A lot of roaches! You see a grate in the ceiling above. The bars are spaced wide apart to let things easily be dropped through. Sunlight pours through, although unfortunately there's not much fresh air. Garbage is heaped everywhere. Lovely. Oh, wand of fire. That must be the wand that we were told about. Looks like that's everything, though.
I want to be your friend.
Bet you never met a talking skull before. I'm high in calcium. Yeah, shut up. Don't really care. Alright, that should be everything. Pick the lock. Healing. Actually, you know what? Let's go take that room down there. And on the way, we'll sell this stuff. The few of those we got. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk to the Anama. We'll help them out. We're just not going to... yeah. Not going to join them. Alright, we still have some time left, so I think we can start walking through... yeah, they won't help because we're not Anama. Hector, 60 miles north. Okay. Alright.
Hey, how you doing?
Legolas, Boromir, come quick, oh wait, never mind. Har, Xeon Skull. We don't really care. There's a lot of garbage around here. We'll take a look in the middle of this place later on, and... something tells me that's where we're supposed to go at some point. Let's take a look. A large group of giant nasty cockroaches blocks the path ahead of you. They are clearly standing guard, waiting for you to make the first move. Interesting. This is distinctly un-roach-like behavior. Attack! 7 cockroaches and 5 large roaches. Wait for them to come closer. You kill that one. You, I suppose, can cast a smite, which does help a bit. And you cast that. Excellent. Alright, a smite. Another level up for Teresa, and there we go. You dispatch the last of the filthy little vermin, and take care to give your weapon blades a good thorough cleaning. Another band of roaches stands guard ahead. There are fewer of them this time, but they're considerably larger and nastier than the last lot. As before, they just stand there, waiting and hissing softly. 6 giant roaches and mung roaches. That does not sound pleasant. Alright, you know what? Let's lightning spray to make sure we get them. Wow, some of them actually managed to survive. That is impressive and concerning. There we go. You defeat another band of the creatures and give your weapons yet another, even more thorough cleaning. Some of those roaches have been of the exceptionally filthy variety. This hilly area looks ordinary, except for a higher incidence of dead roaches. However, you are sure that you can hear the distant hissing of giant roaches. Many giant roaches. You look around, but can't find where the hissing is coming from. Odd. There also appears to be an island over there. I wonder if that's... that might be the island of Nice. No, that's Marish. Nice is over to the southeast. If we continue this way, we'll reach Hector, though. At least I'm pretty sure that's the north side of the island. Okay. Oh, look, there's something over here. Alright, let's take a look, see what's on here. You have crossed some stepping stones and ended up on a small island. There are lots of nice small trees and pretty flowers and a lovely spring. There are deer and bluebirds. It's very nice. You'll have a little picnic. Nice. Alright. And more roaches. Yeah, wait for them to come closer. Wham! 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 And... wham! And there we go. And more roaches, because of course there are. Now, wait for them to come a bit closer. You back up a little. And there we go. Okay, that's those roaches taken care of. In this opening in the forest, you find a patch of unusual flowers of a variety uncommon in this area. Using your keen knowledge of nature, you determine that some of them could be very useful in potions. It's a valuable alchemical ingredient, and there's quite a supply here. Take it. Energetic herbs, very nice. Teresa shall hold on to them. And this looks like the town of Hector. Shayder, 50 miles southwest, North Point Lighthouse, 40 miles northeast. And it looks like there's... Okay, in order to get there, we need to go around to the north side here. Here we go. An emerald! Wow, impressive. And this area is somewhat hilly, and there's a small cove ahead. The heavy brush keeps you from seeing much, but the sounds coming from within are unmistakable. Someone is throwing a big party. I have a hunch. Let me save first, please. If I'm right, crash party. You move into the hollow, hoping to join in the celebration. Unfortunately, the partiers are not humans. They're gremlins. As much as they're enjoying their liquor, they would clearly enjoy tormenting you more. Kill them all. No, I didn't want you to move! Ah! As long as you don't go for Pollux. Kill them all! I hate gremlins. That seems to be all that's there. Fine. Oh, crap! I just realized we forgot our horses! You encounter a small group of Anama priests accompanied by a group of well-armed guards. They all look exhausted. You greet each other and trade news. They say that they are traveling from town to town, curing any diseased villagers they find. Their work is so exhausting that they don't even preach to you about the Anama faith. Instead, as they move on, they mention that, should you locate a potion which could cure disease, it would help them with difficult cases. Once again, you meet this wandering group of Anama priests. They ask if you were able to locate a curing potion. You have one. Do you give it to them? Sure! After taking the potion and testing it, the priests enthusiastically thank you for your help. Thank you. We will be able to save a few lives with this. Before they leave, they pay you for the potion. They don't pay very much, but it's a lot to them. Nice! And our reputation increased. Alright, let's go get our horses back. Belton the merchant. Thank you, but we don't need anything. Except to get our horses back. I feel stupid that we forgot about them. How could I forget them? They're so useful! And we even named them! There we go. Alright. And I think we'll stop the episode outside of Hector. We'll go there in the next episode. Yeah, take a look inside the town and see what's going on. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Trustler44, that is Carl, Napor, Pollux, and Teresa. This has been an Avernum 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.